Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome all you back to this quick little update video, basically my thoughts on the recent Nintendo Direct of yesterday of March 8th, 2018 from Nintendo about the Switch and the 3DS, giving my quick little thoughts here, and that's all this video is really going to be about. And before I even state my opinion on what they announced and my thoughts on it, I'd say overall I do believe that the Nintendo Direct was actually pretty freaking good. I mean, they've had better ones. They've had ones with a lot more interesting announcements, but I do think overall, in terms of recent Nintendo Directs that Nintendo have actually had, this one actually was pretty good overall, and they've had a pretty decent selection of announcements. And a lot of people worried that they probably were going to dwell on the 3DS a lot more than they actually did, but they didn't. And the 3DS was pretty quick at the beginning, and they gave an adequate amount of time to the 3DS, and then went straight into a ton of information on Switch stuff. So overall, the pacing of it, the amount of information they had balancing out the Switch versus the 3DS, they did pretty freaking good. Now, I'm going to just shotgun to things jumping left and right from both the Switch and the 3DS because I didn't write anything down. I just wanted to do this a quick little video. And that's really, I'm going to say, so I'm obviously going to forget some stuff. Anything I pretty much forget in the video, you can check the comment section down below, and I probably will talk about, oh, I forgot talking about this game, this is my thoughts on that. So there you go. When it came to the 3DS, basically we got that the original Luigi's Mansion is being ported to the 3DS. That's still pretty freaking cool. And that's really, in my brain, all I kind of remember. Yeah. Oh, and the Detective Pikachu. They're bringing out Detective Pikachu. It's in English. It looks really fun. And that's all that really comes to my mind. And they announced some other games. Pretty interesting stuff. They didn't focus on it too much. It was pretty much only a 5-star announcement. So really, I mentioned about half of them right there. And there you go. I'll put in the comment section what my thoughts are on the rest of the 3DS stuff. But like I said, it's the Switch stuff that pretty much is what the bulk of this video is going to be about. And what I really want to talk about anyways, because of certain announcements on there. Well, Nintendo basically announced that the South Park Fractured Butthole is coming to the system, Undertale is coming to the system, the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy coming to the system. Big big third-party games coming to the system. Pretty freaking cool. I kind of saw pretty much every single one of those pretty much happening at some point, or at least wanted to, because there were rumors about those games. They all make sense on the system. They're big third parties that Nintendo really needs to get. So Nintendo's still checking off that list of top-notch, PS4, Xbox One, big third-party games that should be ported and brought over to the system. I'm hoping with the likes of they have Doom and Wolfenstein, now South Park, and Crash Bandicoot, and Undertale, and the rumor of Call of Duty now and everything. That could hopefully lead to Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, and Resident Evil and whatnot eventually. But there you go. They've announced some big third-party games. We have a release date, I think, in May for Hyrule Warriors, Definitive Edition. They announced more DLC for Splatoon 2, which now gives us an Octoling DLC story. And basically, they talked about indie games like that sushi thing and went over pretty much stuff that we expected. Mario Aces, they gave us more information on that, and that looks pretty freaking good. I mean, a lot of people didn't really like the Wii U Mario Tennis game, and I never got around to playing it, but it still looked pretty fun. This game blows that one out of the water, though. This one actually does look really freaking interesting, and I do intend to pick it up. And I haven't played or bought a new Mario Tennis game in a long while, but I do remember, and I am nostalgic about when Mario Tennis came to the Game Boy Color and the N64 and on the GameCube and everything. So I do like Mario Tennis. It's probably one of my favorite Mario sports games, alongside maybe Mario Golf and Strikers, kind of tied a little bit there. And it is probably one of the major ones from them. So it's kind of cool that they're finally bringing that back. Hopefully that means we see the other Mario sports games eventually too, and whatnot. But yeah, that's majorly some of the announcements during that. They kind of announced Undertale and Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, South Park, that sushi game, more DLC for this. They announced Octopath Traveler as being its release date and more characters for it and stuff like that. That looks like a really freaking cool RPG. And if you like classic JRPGs, especially Square Enix ones, this is pretty much a major game to be looking forward to on the Switch. Hopefully that means it's a start for more RPGs coming to the system too. I really want the Switch to be really RPG centric. It's one of my favorite genres, if you haven't noticed, over these past couple of years of me doing this channel. If it's not fighting games, it's RPGs. Those are my top two favorite genres, and I want the Switch to be bombarded with ports, exclusives, otherwise Nintendo third parties. I want to see them, and that's really it's basically the major plot points of it. I think Luigi's Mansion, Detective Pikachu, the Sushi game, those 3 third-party games. Hyrule Warriors getting a release date. I'm trying to remember stuff. Like I said, I just woke up. My brain cannot. I just got home from work a couple hours ago. My brain doesn't remember everything. But that all pales in comparison to how they ended their direct by announcing Smash Brothers with Inklings, which people are now online having a big debate on if it's a Smash 4 port with extra stuff or if it's Smash 5. And quite frankly, I think it's kind of going to be a mix of both. I think it's going to be a Smash 5, but it's not going to be Smash 5, but it's going to be like taking Smash 4 and adding enough new content and making it enough of a new game. And they have a basis now with Smash 4 to make it a new game. So there's that. And that's basically my thoughts. I know I didn't talk about a whole lot of things. I'm going to put in the comment section below if I didn't mention certain things on it. I'm going to put it down below. This was a quick little shotgun for like about 6 minutes, just to me giving my quick thoughts on some of the certain things announced. But like I said, I don't remember everything. I didn't write anything down. Like certain times when I do stuff like this, like my thoughts on like a Nintendo Direct or some sort of announcement or something, I usually write stuff down. I jot at least some sort of notes down, but I didn't do that today. I only basically went off the top of my head, and I also just woke up about a half hour ago, and I just got off of work, and my brain's not working entirely perfectly right now. So there's that. So that's basically my thoughts. I thought overall they did a good selection of announcements. A lot of some stuff that was rumored, some stuff that people expected, some people that caught people off guard. Just a pretty fun, well paced, and a lot of stuff in it. Like and the Travis, I forgot about it. They showed off the Travis Strikes Back on No More Heroes. I really wish it was more like a main one. I really do. But I do think the Switch is eventually going to see No More Heroes 3. So it's fine that this is more of a side little spin-off type thing. It looks fun, and I'm still going to play it, but I really wish it was more No More Heroes than what it is. And I think it probably shouldn't have been expected to see it like that, but it's still going to be fun. I'm just hoping that we eventually get a No More Heroes 3 on the Switch, which I think is pretty entirely possible at this point. So yeah, that's the announcements. I think they did a good selection of announcements. It was paced pretty well. They focused a lot on the Switch. They gave us some newer announcements, like Smash. And that means pretty much Smash speculation starting, people. And if you remember my channel from like 2012-ish to like 2014, is Smash speculation is going to come back. There's that. So yeah, that's about it. This is pretty much going to be the last Direct, I think, until E3 in June. I wouldn't be surprised if they do maybe one more. So E3 is coming around. We're going to see Pokemon Switch and the Fire Emblem on Switch and a Wolfenstein 2 probably release dates and other announcements for games for Nintendo and third parties and everything. So here's hoping that E3 can become really big this year, because I think Nintendo started off pretty well with this, and hopefully E3 continues that. And basically, overall, the Direct, not one of their best ones, but had a lot of content jam-packed in it. They paced it pretty well. They gave the Switch time of day, mostly, instead of like focusing a lot on 3DS, which a lot of people were worried about. They didn't talk about Labo yet, the Nintendo Labo thing, which is probably going to be an E3 thing. So, overall, it's been pretty fun. Some of the big announcements I thought I seen in here was basically the announcement of like stuff like Crash Bandicoot and, South Park, and obviously the Smash Brothers thing. Luigi's Mansion was a pretty decent thing, and, yeah, that's about it. My name is SniperSpun. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. It'll be a lovely day, and see you later in the next video. Bye!